Arriving in the world of the living on order of the 13 Court Guard squads, Toshiro Hitsugaya and his team follow Sosuke Aizen's movements. They learn a horrible truth. Aizen's true objective is to create the royal key, the Oken, the royal key. This will require an enriched spirit zone, as well as 100,000 souls, and Karakura Town happens to fulfill both conditions. In order to stop Aizen's ambitions, our heroes resolve to train themselves even further. As if mocking their efforts, the Arrancar launch an attack on a world of the living once again, resulting in the loss of comrade. The slumbering Ichigo Kurosaki was unaware of this truth.
Welcome. I've been expecting you to show up, Mr. Kurosaki.
How did you know I'd come here?
You're looking for information, aren't you? You want me to tell you how you can get to Hueco Mundo, right? Very well then. Okay, it's all ready. I was afraid. I thought that Aizen might target Orihime because of her powers, so I barred her from participating in frontline combat. But it didn't work. It was my mistake entirely. I was simply too concerned with her feelings and too passive about protecting her. And so, that's why I'm prepared to help in any way I can.
Are you sure? You realize that it'll mean going against the Soul Society.
It isn't like this will be the first time, after all.
Having carried out their ambush on Karakura Town, the Arrancars ceased their onslaught and retreated. By the time that I came to the next morning, all of my wounds had already been healed. I felt traces of someone's spiritual pressure on me. I immediately knew there was only one person who could have done this: Orihime. Called over to Orihime's room by Toshiro, I received a message from the Soul Society. But the only problem was, once I heard it, I wasn't too keen on what they had to say.
This is hard to say, but Orihime Inoue was abducted by an Arrancar, and it's possible that she's also been killed.
What? Orihime's not dead! There's no way! Listen, you don't know what you're talking about! My wrist was injured in yesterday's battle, but it was completely healed when I woke up. There were traces of her spiritual pressure on me, and you're telling me that she might be dead?
Yes, it's most regrettable indeed. Of course, if what you are saying is true, then perhaps it is possible that Orihime is still being kept alive somewhere. But then, that would also imply that there was some kind of a betrayal. Had she truly been abducted, it stands to reason that she would not have been allowed to visit you. In other words, if Orihime healed you and subsequently disappeared, then the only logical conclusion we can come to is that she must have left and joined the Arrancars of her own free will.
The head captain ordered the Soul Reapers that were in the world of the living to return immediately. Clear as it was that the Arrancars were already preparing for a large-scale attack, he needed them at the Soul Society to prepare their strategy and bolster their defenses. Although Renji and Ruki objected to the order, the head captain was smart enough to deploy Byakuya and Kenpachi to force them to come back to the Soul Society just in case. I wasn't asking them to help me. All that I wanted was for them to tell me how to get to Hueco Mundo. But they weren't even gonna budge on that. Anyway, the head captain considered my assistance crucial in the coming battle, and so he ordered me to stand by and await further orders in the world of the living. I knew there was zero chance Orihime would ever betray us. I had no doubt she was our friend, even if it meant having to go against the Soul Society again. I was gonna save Orihime.
You look completely hopeless.
Uryu, what are you doing here?
What else? We're going to Hueco Mundo with you, aren't we?
Chad!
Mr. Urahara told me everything. We're going with you.
No, I really appreciate it, but... sorry. Neither one of you is strong enough.
Ichigo. So then, was that not strong enough? Ichigo?
Chad?
Just believe in us. Don't try to do it all yourself. We want to help you.
It appears you gentlemen are finally ready. In my right hand, the stone that connects the worlds. In my left hand, the blade that binds existence. The black-haired shepherd, the chair of the noose. I strike the ibis when the clouds gather. This is the opening the Arrancars used to enter this world. It's called the Garganta. There's no solid ground beyond. There's only a furor of reishi. Each of you must create his own path out of that reishi. Go toward the darkness, and you will arrive at Hueco Mundo.
All right. Let's go.
Welcome. This is our palace, Las Noches. Orihime Inoue. That's your name, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry to rush you, but will you show me that power of yours, Orihime?
Yes.
There are a few here who aren't completely convinced of the value of your powers. Isn't that right, Lupi?
Yes, that's right. So our battle was just a diversion to get one stupid girl. Seriously, how could she be worth all that?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd get injured so severely. Orihime, would you please demonstrate your powers for us? By healing Grimjow's left arm.
Yeah, right! That's crazy, Lord Aizen! It's gone! Director General Tosin chopped it off! How can you heal something that's not there? She's not a god!
So Tenkishun, I reject.
Hey! Did you hear what I said, girl? If it doesn't work, I'm going to kill you. If your powers are bogus, then there's no reason to keep you alive. How? This goes way beyond some mere healing ability. Just what did you do, girl?
Good question. Old Kiora is of the belief that it could be a form of temporal or spatial regression.
No way! How could a human possess such a power? It's totally impossible!
Indeed. It's neither of those things. Instead, it's a rejection of phenomena. What her powers do is to limit, reject, and deny any and all phenomena that have affected her subject. She can make it as if the damage never even happened in the first place. As As you can probably tell, this is far more than temporal or spatial progression. In fact, it oversteps the limitations set by the gods. In short, her powers violate divine law.
What?
Hey girl, heal one more thing.
What do you think you're doing, Green Zhao? Green Zhao!
Just this. Bye-bye, number 6. It's back! My power is back! I am the Sexta Espada, Green Zhao!
By the way, Uryu, I heard something about you. Mr. Urahara said that you made a deal with your father. In exchange for the training he gave you, I thought that the agreement was that you're supposed to stay away from Soul Reapers and their friends from now on. Isn't that right?
Are you serious? Nobody told me. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
I don't get it. The Soul Society may have gone, but even so, I'm still a Soul Reaper.
You're wrong. You're a substitute Soul Reaper, remember? And besides, you're currently at odds with the Soul Society. So, in other words, you are neither a true Soul Reaper nor their ally, which means that there's nothing to keep me from helping you out.
You're splitting hairs.
I prefer to think of it as a loophole.
What's it matter? What's the difference?
Hey, shut up. Just whose side are you on anyway?
But we're enemies! Huh? What the? If you ask me, this looks solid enough. I thought Hueco Mundo would be more, I don't know, slimy or something.
Lower your voice, Ichigo. I seriously doubt that our break-in could have gone unnoticed.
Is this really Hueco Mundo?
Did you hear what I said? First, we need to find a hiding place. Then...
Who the hell are you wimps?
What?
All right, just where do you think you're going, intruder?
Another one. There had to be more than one in a place like this. Well, it looks like we're trapped now.
Yeah, well, whatever. Chad, Uryu, both of you stand back. What the hell, Chad?
You just stand back, Ichigo.
We'll...
handle this.
What is that thing, Uryu? Is that some kind of bow?
Come on, what do you think? Of course it is. Do you actually believe I'd use any other weapon? This is my new spirit bow, Gimei Kojaku.
You can't win!
I'm nowhere near done.
I got you!
That's right. But then, I'm no ordinary human. I'm a Quincy.
A Quincy? A superior kind of human? I've never heard of them before.
You haven't? You should be ashamed of your ignorance. Well done, and goodbye. Here I come.
I don't care. I see nothing. Damn that stupid human.
I already told you, I'm a Quincy. Now listen up. I want you to deliver a message to Aizen for me. Tell him a Quincy is here. Tell him that it isn't the Soul Reapers he should be afraid of, but the Quincy. What was that?
It's gonna collapse!
Gee! I wonder why that is!
Nope. You see, this room is designed to self-destruct. We're the appointed guardians of this place. It's our job to eliminate anyone that tries to enter Las Noches by this route. If we lose, we crumble away, and the room goes with us. Remember this well, humans. That's the kind of enemy you're up against. That's who we are.
Anyway, let's make for the stairs! Hurry!
He should fear you, huh? Is that right? It's a pretty bold statement for you to make, Quincy. But it's clear that you don't understand. You don't get Lord Aizen. You see, he fears no one. That's the reason why we follow him. That's the reason why we flock to his banner. To we who were born from fear, the path he walks, the path of fearlessness, shimmers like moonlight amid the darkness. In short, he is